Per the roster agreement listed next on the roster is Amendment 026, offered by the gentleman from Nevada, Mr. Horsford. Would the gentleman like to offer his amendment?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I have an amendment listed on the roster and offer that amendment at this time.
The clerk shall report the amendment.
Amendment to the amendment in the nature of substitute to H.R. 1204, offered by Mr. Horsford of Nevada.
Without objection, the reading of the amendment is dispensed with. Mr. Horsford is recognized for 5 minutes on his amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and to the ranking member, Mr. Thompson. My amendment complements the underlying legislation by broadening the scope of the subcommittee on perimeter security to include the distinct issue of exit lane security. Since 9/11, exit lanes at most commercial service airports have been protected by transportation security officers. This past spring, in its budget submission to Congress, TSA announced that it would discontinue the provision of security services at exit lanes. There was no formal engagement with stakeholders prior to announcing its decision to foist this security responsibility on airport operators. If TSA proceeds with its plan, airport operators will be forced to hire security guards, purchase and install new security technology, or some combination of both. Let me repeat, this change to the security operations at our nation's commercial airports was announced without first engaging in formal consultation with the airport operators it directly impacts. In July, Airports Council International conducted a survey of its member airports to assess the financial impact on airport operators should TSA finalize its proposed policy change. As a result of that survey, Airports Council International calculated that the total annual cost for airport operators to provide staff to monitor exit lanes would be more than $159 million. To be clear, my amendment does not prohibit TSA from moving forward with its proposed policy change regarding exit lanes. What it does do is put the issue squarely within the purview of the Advisory Security Advisory Committee by designating a subcommittee to develop recommendations on exit lane security. I urge members to support this common sense amendment that would ensure that policies that TSA seeks to implement regarding exit lane security are developed and implemented in consultation with our relevant stakeholders. Before closing, Mr. Chairman, I would ask unanimous consent that a letter in support of my amendment from the Airports Council International, Airlines for America, the American Association of Airport Executives, and the Regional Airline Association be inserted into the record.
Without objection, so ordered.
With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.